Hey, this is Joe. Welcome. If you're seeing me for the first time, welcome. And if it's you're back for repeat messages, for more, you're back for more, actually, then welcome back. So I'm Joe. I'm a spiritual guide, kind of a channeler of the divine. To basically, what I do is give you information of my experience in the awakening process to help you with your experience. And if you're receiving this message, then you're in the awakening process and going through it. It may be thinking, well, what's going on and stuff. So and if you're seeing like duplicate numbers, or you're seeing feathers, you're seeing people like me that are sending you messages out of the blue, that means you're in the awakening process. And you might say, well, what is the awakening process? And what it is, it's a process of of humanity, the evolution of humanity, to become more celestial, for us to become more celestial beings, and more in heart-centered beings. And what it is we basically the process, the school of Knox, of school of Earth being the school of evolution, and school of consciousness. We are because we are one with the divine, the universe, God, however you want to refer to it. We're all here on the we're all here to on our own journeys, but to also to do the inner work, to for our souls to do, what do you call it, to learn and to grow and to become, to evolve. And one of the things that you, as a soul, and if you're seeing this, you chose before you came here, is to to join the awakening process, which means you chose to evolve and awaken to a new reality and a new consciousness, and to help humanity raise our consciousness by doing this work. Because as you do this work, you become less negative, you become less stressed, um, less, how would I say it, reactive. Excuse me. Um, and we've become more centered. How do I say it? Centered ourselves, in our persona, and that helps us become better human beings. Which, when we do, it's like anything. When you work on yourself and to better yourself, your that positivity and was going to reflect to the to your family and anybody that's nearby, being your family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, whatever, whoever you deal with on a daily basis, is going to feel it, and your energy, feel your I say it, sincerity, feel your love that you share with them. And that's the whole thing, and the whole point about this um, this process is for us to become more of a, what do you call it, of a heartfelt, heart-centered humanity, so that so that when we bring heaven back, heaven on earth. Right? There's truly, what I believe is there's truly no heaven in itself. It's back actually, here on earth, and it's what we make of it. And right now, obviously, with the situation that we're going through, is it definitely doesn't feel like it, nor look like it. And I think, and I'm positive that and more of us go through this, and I'm here to help you to do that. The more and more we raise that frequency and raise the consciousness of the planet, and then thus bring heaven to earth, so that we, one, can be in limitless, and without limits, as far as resources, and without limits as far as love and time and all the things that we lack now, because we're basically in a system that controls us, being government, being um, uh, what do you call financial systems and educational systems and you name it. We're controlled now, but you're if you haven't realized that you'll soon realize that this and this awakening process takes those blinders off. You start also receiving messages for like things from things to read, things to things to work on a daily basis, and from your spiritual guides, the divine itself, your ancestors, your past loved ones that have that will be that are all with you, and the archangels and angels are all. You have a huge team that's with you. So don't feel that you're alone in this process, and there is, how you said, there is up. I mean, I'm not going to say that this process. There's not ups and downs. I mean, it's a roller coaster ride, and um, some days you feel like you're getting. Some days you feel like a punching bag, and you're just getting whacked by. I mean, all the emotions and things that are coming up, and people that are triggering you and stuff, and at the you just want to kind of crawl into bed and go back to sleep. Like, sorry. I'm kind of feeling that way right now. I'm near a fire, so I'm kind of outside my patio near a fire, so I'm feeling kind of ready to go to bed myself. But it is it is a positive experience. It is a rewarding experience, and it's an honor to go through this. And every day, I would say, I mean, the thing is this is a school of life, and you're in it by you receiving this message. And two, you're you just have to take one day at a time and do your meditations. Take time for yourself. Again, 15 to 25 minutes of meditating, 15 to 20 minutes to start. I mean, even to start 5 to 10 minutes, and then work up. You will see that, and you'll be able to do it. I mean, I can tell you my experience trying to meditate was horrendous. I mean, I couldn't barely sit for 2 minutes, let alone 5 minutes. And when I was sitting, I was fidgeting and everything else, which I kind of still do a little bit, but um, it's 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 I would say it's difficult. I mean, now I mean it's difficult in that way because we're all wired. We've been all wired and trained to um, and programmed to uh, to be running and producing and need more, do more, do more, be more, and whatever. And it's all just based on productivity and that, as humans, we weren't built for that. I mean, you can tell by how much mental illness and drug abuse and alcohol abuse and everything else that goes with it. People, and marijuana and stuff. It's now it's legalized. It's just people want to relax and they're looking for it in any way, shape, or form to do it. And I mean, it's like I know. I mean, there's yoga, there's meditation, there's um, breath work through meditation. There's um, going for a walk. There's all kinds of being in nature. I mean, there's tons of ways to relax that doesn't require um, alcohol or any other chemicals to do it. So I mean, it's a. I mean, I'm myself don't ever. I promote only the natural, trying to natural ways to relax, which is I mean meditation and like I said, being in nature and grounding to the. Put your feet in the sand, put your feet in water, put your feet in like a lake or something. Put your feet on the ground, just to ground, and like simple things like jumping up and jumping jacks and jump roping and stuff like that. It's amazing how much those exercises one release emotions and two release stress. So a lot of the things that we learned as a kid, um, like just simple playing and stuff, is what we need to return to. Our inner child is dying to come back and out out and in play. And as we, like myself, as you grow and get old and get older and get, I mean, well, older and you get married and have families and have all these responsibilities, you lose the fact that you have need to make time for play. So each day, so that's what I highly suggest is take a time. I am for this awakening process. The only way, and the best way to get through it is to take time for yourself, and you have to do that so to lower your nervous system, lower the stress, and get down to what are the things that are inside you that are causing you pain, whether it's emotional, physical, because whether you know or not, a lot of your physical pain most likely is due. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really diagnose you, but I can tell from my experience that a lot of the backaches and what do you call it, body aches was basically just on emotions that once I released them, I no longer have them. So I mean, that's just my experience, but it's true. And for you, it's the best thing to do is to start meditating, start get in a corner, a room, or whatever, and let your emotions come up. Do the 5 breaths, the 5-ox-5, which is 5 breaths in, five. Hold it for 5 seconds and 5 breaths out, and simple as that. And you do that for as long and as you can. Do it up to 15, 20 minutes. And and as you go, you'll do it. You can do it longer. So, and and like I said, as a day, take each day in stride. There's always things that trigger you, and rather than um, responding or reacting to a trigger, like somebody telling you something at work or at the grocery store or whatever, you just don't have to react. I mean, it's like anything. It's not, how can I say, it's not, it's one of those things where there's so many things. It's not you, actually. I mean, I don't know how many people I've encountered that and glared at me or didn't talk to me or did things to me during the day, which I didn't even know them, but I realized that they're having their own issues. I mean, and for them to react that way to me, it means, I mean, is just, what do you call it? It's rude, but at the same time, um, I can understand that they're having issues, and by me reacting or whatever, it's not going to make their day any better. So, I mean, it's just one of those things that you want to let people be people, and I mean, obviously, I'm not for telling you to just take one on the chin if people are yelling at you, but at least I would say if you can avoid the situation and not get in the situation where you're yelling back, that and you can have a way to escape it. So I mean, escape it being get in a good way that you can just leave and not be bothered by the person and go to a place where you're that person as well as yourself are calm down. If it's a family member or somebody close, if it's somebody that you don't even know, then just walk away and let them be. Um, that's my best. That's my best recommendation because it is. I mean, everybody's, and I see not most. I'm not saying everybody. Most everybody's either stressed out these days, especially with the economy. People trying to make ends meet. People trying to work, do a good job, compete at workplace, and it's just no. I mean, there's not hardly any time for downtime and or relaxing. So the people like me, even and before I was stressed out. I wouldn't say I did that. I mean, I would react that way to other people, but I definitely was stressed out. I would sometimes react that way to my family because if they would ask me to do something or whatever, I would be less than patient when I should be, like helping kids with family, with homework, whatever. But I mean, I do realize that, and at the same time, that is just one of my examples on how you can be a better person once you do the meditation, once you calm down, do the grounding, do jumping jacks or whatever you want to do, whatever painting, whatever you like to do. It's I mean, with the meditation, it will serve you well, and and you'll see. And just picking something new every day will help you, and also try to do something you love every day, and it gives you joy. That's awesome. I mean, that's what you need. That's what we all need as humans. We can't just be grinding all day, and not have some kind of positive reinforcement or positiveness, because that's the only way we raise our frequency as a collective, a humanity, and as a human, is we're not here just to work and be enslaved to the workplace and to our families and stuff without having, I mean, breaks in between. So, like I said, take the breaks, um, and do something you like to do, or at least, I mean, and if it's what get an ice cream or whatever, just go on and do it, and don't think twice. I mean, if it gives you, I mean, amount of joy. I mean, as far as flying a kite, I mean, obviously do things that are positive and are of benefit, to you, and and just enjoy yourself for a bit. So it makes it all worthwhile once you do it. So, like I said, I love speaking and giving these messages, and if you do enjoy this message and resonate with this, please subscribe and like, and I'll continue with this. And I want my goal is this for this channel to be a basically a sanctuary for people to get together, converse, talk about their issues, understand that they're not alone in this. Everybody's got everybody's going through it, and also everybody has people they can reach out if they need to in this collective, in this group, and to ask questions, whatever. And that's what I'm here for. So, lots of love. Have a good night, and again, um, I love you, and I want to I want this to be a place where everybody can meet and greet and make comments to whatever is going on in their lives. Okay, love you. Bye.